Hello there. It is super early, at least early for me, Saturday morning, and we're going on an adventure today. I hope you're up for it. I am driving out to a place called Brown's Farm or Brown and Brown's Farm, where they hold something on the first Saturday of every month called Junk in the Trunk. I've never been there. Apparently, people pay $15 to come and bring their stuff. Maybe they just open up their trunk and unload it, and the rest of us come and go shopping. So I'm excited. Let's go have some fun. So I finally made it up to the vendor area, and it looks like just tables, and some people have little coverings, and it goes down that path right there, and then it turns, and you can see it all the way down there. So it's actually pretty doggone big. I'm wondering if I should start at the end and work my way back up. But we'll go ahead and just start hitting all the tables and see what we can find. Oh, this is pretty. You think that's copper? It's $3. Actually kind of like that. How can I find something at the first table? That's just not right. Oh, this is pretty. That's handmade and signed. Isn't that nice? Oh, look at this. It's a gourd. Isn't that beautifully done? I actually kind of like that. It's $3. Oh, and look. All right, I think that's coming home with me, you guys. So this property is actually a farm, and they do a lot of community events like farm to table dinners, and they have a craft show a couple times a year. Really a wonderful family and such a great part of the community. Here's a little bit of info about Brown and Brown Farms, and they're actually opening up a new produce store. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. Just doing wonderful things in the community. I'm not sure how big the property is, but it looks to be, gosh, maybe 30 acres, 20 acres, something like that. So wonderful, very cool place. If you live in the area, make sure you stop by here. I like this horse statue. It's metal on a wood base. That's interesting. It's kind of heavy. Well, this is a wooden plate.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah.
I think they're all German, but they're not the little ones.
Oh, there's more of them, the small ones.
Little bitty ones.
Those are cute.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. A little wooden spice rack. That's very cool. It's $20.
That's that Italy stuff. Italy stuff.
Oh, this is neat.
Yeah. Little bronze.
Is this bronze or brass?
Oh, I don't. Is that bronze or brass?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Bronze, guaranteed.
Yeah, we looked that one up.
Okay.
I don't know. He knows. I'm like, I gotta look everything up. My daughter sent a picture of the weirdest thing yesterday from.
Good morning. They even have food trucks here. Oh my gosh, this is just quite the little event. I have heard about this for a few months, but this is the first time that I've gotten it together to actually get out here. Look at this. This is kind of cute. It's a little wood sculpture. It's really light, but oh my gosh, it's cute, isn't it? And then a little valet right here. Those are so handy. Oh, this is pretty. These are so nice to put candles in. They reflect light, just beautiful. This one looks like it's brass with the glass. It's in good shape. Another valet. Oh, it looks like they've got a couple of them. And another one here. This one's pretty nice. It's a little drawer. I could have brought Lucy. You know, I was thinking that maybe I should bring Lucy out here. And I thought, oh, you know, because it's a farm, maybe they don't want other animals on the property. But I could have brought Lucy. You know, I'll have to bring her out one day. Oftentimes, I'll take her to flea markets, outdoor flea markets like this, just to get her out. And everybody pets her, and she gets tons of attention, and she just loves it. So I'll definitely have to bring her out here. These Christmas trees have become so very valuable. They're just rare, and if you can get one in good condition, they're really worth quite a bit. I'm not going to be picking it up because I really just don't do Christmas decor, at least not at this time. But if you can find one in good condition, that's a pretty cool find. Oh, look at this box. Isn't this gorgeous? This is huge, and it's in great condition.
How much is the tree? The tree's 40.
That's very pretty. Oh, look at this interesting basket here. I like that. I just bought this entire pile of stuff. And I came across this table and I was so enamored I wasn't filming. So stick with me. I'm going to do a haul in the car when I get done. So I'm going to be purchasing all of this and I've still got more to go. So this is the little gal that I just bought a whole bunch of stuff from, and she's actually going to hold it here for me so I don't have to carry it around while I do the rest of the shopping. Oh my gosh, look at these. Oh, are these little, they're flip-flops and they're fish. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Huh. Wow, look at this needlepoint. That's really stunning. So Central Pacific, oh, 1969. So it's framed, but it has a little bit of damage. I wonder if it's just dirt on it. I'm going to see how much this is. That's really a cool piece. So here's an entire jewelry bucket. And under normal circumstances, I'd spend the next hour going through every single piece of jewelry. But I'm on jewelry probation right now, so I have to use restraint and pass it by.
TikTok stuff and
This is beautiful. This is handmade. Wouldn't that be a lovely utensil container? I really like that. How much for the?
10.
Okay, thank you. It's a little bit high for that, so I'm going to leave that here, but boy, that's beautiful. Oh, look. Little Christmas cookie tin for baking. That's sweet. And some deeks or decoys, commonly known as deeks. And over here we have a very glamorous mermaid. She's enjoying the sun. So sweet. This is what I need right here. A little cart to pull behind me. Actually, maybe I need to teach Lucy how to pull a cart. That would be cool, wouldn't it? And there's lots of clothes out here too. I'm not really much of a clothes shopper. You know, thrifting, it's probably a skill I need to improve at. But there's lots out here if that's what your deal is. Oh, look. We got some cows on the other side of the fence. I just heard someone say that this farm is like 300 acres, which makes perfect sense to me because this property is huge and it's gorgeous. Ooh, look at this box. So English brass tender box, $125. That is a great value. It's huge. Isn't that cool? That's a gorgeous piece. I think $125 is a great price for that. I won't be picking it up, but if you need a tinderbox and you're in the area, you know where to find it. I like this carved tiger. He's just interesting. And I'm not sure what kind of wood that is, but I really like him. He's pretty cool. Some interesting pieces here.
It was only 18 years old. You know, they didn't even question back then.
No, at that age, I was in the hills of Pennsylvania.
Oh, is that right?
And
You probably need.
That's kind of a cool wood sculpture there.
Do 5 for the pair.
I was looking at these. Aren't those cool? There's 2 of them. And I couldn't figure out what they were. And I asked the gentleman, and he said they're shot glasses for Jägermeister. So you put the liquor in there and shoot it. I don't know, that's kind of cool. 2 for $1. I'm thinking I might pick those up just because I think they're a cool decorative element. Don't you? What do you guys think? Would you get them? I love these old wood oars. Someday I'm going to get a couple and put them up in my house as decor items. They're just so cool. And so many, they just come with so many memories. That's a neat wood tray. And then some animal faces. Oh, look. Little sculpture. Wood sculpture. Very cool. Oh, and a stool. Look at this little wood stool here. That's kind of cool.
15 on the stool.
15 on the stool? Okay. That is a neat stool, huh? He wants 15 for it. And then there's a set of nesting trays over there. I'm kind of curious what that tray right there, what do you guys think? Do you think that's cool, or do you think the colors are just a little bit too bright? There's just so much out here. I'm so surprised. I didn't expect, look at, I did it again. I didn't expect there to be this many vendors and this much to look at. It's really fun. Here's a Murano bowl for 25. Ooh, look at that. That's 50. They have some really pretty pieces here. Oh my gosh. Look at these. Oh, these are like old, what do they call these? Gosh, my grandfather had a ton of these. Measuring something, yardsticks. Oh, wow. Talk about bringing back memories. They're $12 each. Ah! Honestly, I almost want to get one of these and just hang it up in my house. This brings back so many happy memories of simpler times. There's almost so much to look at out here. It's visually overwhelming. Oh, I love that. Wouldn't that be fun to put it out on your back patio? Mr. and Mrs. I think that's a nice little painting. It's pretty. I like the colors. The composition is good. It's not framed, but I think it's really pretty. Here's more of those. Gosh, you guys, somebody remembers the name of these. Put it down in the comments below. I'm blanking on it, but I just love them. I think they're so cool. I'm always amazed, can you see the elephants in the back there? At how many decor items there are of elephants. Seems like they're the chosen animal. I guess if the elephant's trunk is up, it's good luck. Well, there's a pretty little jewelry box. And another elephant. I think I'm going to make my first trip back to the car and start again where I left off. I think this bowl is so sweet. I just love that simple illustration. Oh, and it has a matching plate too. So this is Royal Windsor. I think that's so sweet. So the bowl is $5 and 4 plates is $5. All right, I have been wondering what these little boards with the slits in are, and now I know it's a card holder. See, you learn so much coming out to things like this. What a pretty decanter. $8 and then $4 on the mirror that it's sitting on. Good morning. The little bunny. Easter is coming. These are beautiful chairs. I wonder though if that strapping is itchy. If you were to sit on it with a pair of shorts, which you would probably be wearing to sit on these chairs because that means it would be cool outside. But they're very, very pretty. Look at these cool little bookends. Isn't that cute? It's a little car. I like that. That's very cute. And then they have a couple of globes over here. One is 22. Oh, and then the bigger one is 28. I actually prefer the one we saw earlier that was a little older, but these are very cool as well. Oh, here's a couple of other bookends. Little dogs, brass head dogs. So it's $65 for the pair. Here's dish items and glassware. I usually don't buy clear glass unless it's something really different and really unusual. And over here, oh, buttons. Wouldn't it be fun to do, oh, like a little illustration with buttons when we all have the time, right? Kitchen items. Look at this old corkscrew. And then old locks. Oh, here's some illustrations. These look like book plates. These are cool. What's down underneath? More of them. And then what's over here? Oh, old photos. Very fun. This is a very vintage painted plate. It has a very faded tag on the back, so I can't see any mark. That's pretty. So it says every item on this table $5. What would you pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Old canisters. Oh, is this? Oh, these are record holders. Remember when records were round? I think that's what it is. If it's not, definitely let me know. It's a little silhouette of Napoleon. It's getting busier out here. Gosh, I'm not quite sure how long I've been here. Time has really stopped for me. I'm so surprised that there is so much to see. I thought I was going to be in and out of here in just a little bit, and that's certainly not the case. And I'm not even halfway through at this point, but it's definitely picking up. Some brass bases in the back, and that looks like an ironwood candle holder. That right there. Looks to be out of stone wood. This booth has military equipment and camo gear, and a lot of it. You can see in the back as well, they have it on racks. And then over here, lots and lots of boots. I'm pretty sure these are Mexican figurines, maybe from Oaxaca. Tell me if you know different down in the comments. These are very cute. And then lots of, looks to be vintage glassware. No marks on it, so I'm wondering if these are new, pretending to be old. This is an interesting shadow box. Looks to be very old for $22. A couple of wood sculptures. Oh, you know what? I wonder, I think those are bookends. Just like this. Isn't that cute? I think that's what they are. Tell me if you think something different. But they match up. Looks like this guy's chair is just a little shorter, but his head goes up there. I think that's what that is. All right, you have to see this. This is so flippin' funny. Look at this guy smoking his cigar. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is handcrafted. So somebody threw that pot and then did that sculpture on the front. I kind of love that. That is so funny. What do you guys think? Would you pick this up or would you leave it? And then right here is a carved wooden vase. So I think it's carved, or maybe it's, I don't know if it's ceramic or carved or composite. Interesting. Some little fairies right there. Oh, and look at those set of glasses. Isn't that cool? Oh, and they look like they're in perfect condition. What a neat set. And it comes in this little holder. That's pretty doggone cool. This is an original watercolor, which is a little faded from time, and you can see the mats in a little bit of rough condition, but that is a pretty painting. It really is. I wish the frame was in better shape. You know, this is the kind of thing that if you saw it, it would be worth it to pick it up, pop it out of that frame and mat and remat it, because that's a pretty piece, very vintage. I wonder if there's any, let's see what the information on the back is. Oh, that's nothing. That's just the backing stamp. So, I don't know, you guys, that is such a pretty piece. I wonder if it's worth me picking up, popping it out of that mat, and then just selling it as flat art, because that is a very cool piece. It just, there's so much to see. I really wasn't prepared for how cool this has been. I have picked up so many items. Some you've seen, some you haven't seen. So make sure you stay tuned for the end. I'm going to do a car haul and show you everything I picked up. Oh my gosh. You know, these are pretty. This is amber glass, and they are candle holders. Wouldn't those look beautiful on a holiday table? So pretty. They have some beautiful glass here. Hi, how are you?
Great, thank you. All prices are just suggestions. If you see something you're interested, we'll make you a deal.
Thank you. I think these are bookends as well. So there's two ships. And I'm pretty sure this is brass. Those are kind of cool. And here's another bookend. Here's a wood recipe box. Oh, I like that. And then another wood box back here. So let's see if I can get it open. Here we go. That's kind of cool. So I am about halfway through and it still goes on and on. Honestly, you guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the whole thing today. This is a lot. I may have to come back next time and start from the middle and go back. But then it's going to be all new vendors. So I don't know, maybe the way to do it is to start from the back and go to the front. Give me your thoughts on that. How would you do it? Particularly if it's almost too much to do in one day. Oh, look at that moose. That's a pretty cool moose right there. Love it. Oh, and look. A cigarette stand. Or maybe it's just a stand with an ashtray on top. What do you think? So look at this stack of vintage suitcases.
It's, oh, that's a tag.
Pretty neat.
I guess I'm not enough.
Who remembers typing on one of these? I definitely took typing in high school. Now things are so very different. This is interesting. I wonder what that's. Oh, it's just a shelf and opens up. I thought these held something, but they don't. That's looking really good to me right about now. Oh, look at these tractor stools. So I'm pretty sure those are tractor seats. And they made bar stools out of them. Very cool. If I had the right kind of house, I'd definitely consider those. Oh my gosh, you guys, that was just the best. That was the best thrifting shopping. And I can't even remember when. It was so much fun. And you know what? I finally had to tap out. I couldn't do the whole thing. There was so much there. I was shopping for over 3.5 hours. And I still didn't even get, oh, maybe 60%, through the whole thing. So very much fun. And here's the deal. I bought so many things, and I'm going to show as many of them to you right now as I can. But I had to stop buying things because I've got so many things already, and I was getting tired of carrying everything, and it was just crazy. This is such a good event. It's, again, the Junk in the Trunk at Brown and Brown Farm in Oxford, Florida. So if you live in the area and you've never been, you've got to come out and try it. It's so much fun. So let me kind of go through the haul. And again, I had to stop buying. I really did. And I only picked up a few things towards the very end, and I had even told myself stop already, and then I saw really cool things, and so I had to keep going. The very first thing I picked up was this painted gourd box. I just thought it was really pretty and in perfect condition. So this was the first thing in the cart, or in the bag as it were. And I did pick up these little car bookends. I just thought that was so cute and so sweet. The fact that they're all wood, just really liked them. So these will be up in the shop. Most of the things that you see today will be up in my online shop at StudioKimberly.com, and I have that listed in the description box down below. Another thing I picked up, and I don't know if you'll be able to see the whole thing, is this really cool basket. Won't that look gorgeous on a tabletop or a credenza or something? I just thought it was so pretty. So it's these two baskets at the bottom, the two at the top, and then a really, really nice wood handle. I did get this little sweet cat needlepoint. It's not necessarily fine art, I understand that, but it was just so very cute, and I thought that someone would probably love it. I did pick up this wood recipe box. These are just so wonderful to find. You don't see them around a whole bunch anymore. I'm pretty sure that this was the same one that my grandmother had. So it's all wood, very, very vintage. And then you can see the inside right there. Just a real sweet piece. I did get this watercolor, not because I'm impressed with the mat and the frame, because I'm going to actually pop it out of the mat and the frame and just offer the watercolor on its own. This is a beautiful painting. You know, I worked as an illustrator for over 30 years. So fine art is kind of my deal. There's some glare in that glass. This is a really pretty piece of art. There is some fading because of the age, but I actually think that just adds to the attraction of the piece. So I'll be offering this as flat art at StudioKimberly.com. I think whoever picks it up is just going to get such a treasure. I picked up this wood eagle sculpture. Isn't that cool? I just love this. I'm pretty sure it's ironwood. You know, when you feel it right back here where it's very smoothly carved, it feels like ironwood to me. But what really sent me over the edge to buy this one, and there were so many great things that I walked away from. I picked this up because of that wingspan. Look at that. That makes this piece special and unique, is the wingspan on that bird. I just absolutely loved this one. I got these two candle holders. These are gorgeous. They're so pretty. Brass base on the bottom and then that frosted glass. And then you put the candle in there. Really, really pretty set. Another set of bookends. I'm so excited when I find good bookends. So these are little ships. Aren't those cute? And it says Constitution on the back. So I thought that was pretty cool. So bookends right here. Loved these two. They're very, very heavy metal. I don't know, maybe they're iron. I'm not sure, but they're heavy and they're cool. You guys didn't see me pick these up. A couple of white mugs. And you're probably wondering, what? Where did you get those? Look, little frogs on the inside. I think this would be so fun to serve your guests coffee in these mugs. And then that's the surprise at the bottom. How can you resist? Who else loves this picture as much as I do? I just think it's so stinking cute. Very, very vintage. It's got a mark on the bottom. Isn't that just the sweetest little thing? So the picture part is right in there. What a fun way to serve your orange juice to your guests in the morning. Isn't that sweet? And then the last two pieces I picked up were a couple of needle points, and I just thought they were sweet. So these are two birds, and the interesting thing about these needle points is that the matting and framing is really, really nice. So it's something that you definitely would want to keep. So these are two little birds, and you can see how well finished it is on the back. When you have matting that's secured down this way, that's a nice frame job. So here's a little bit of a close-up of the birds. And then I have another one here. That's a little bunny. Isn't that sweet? I just really thought that was great. And again, this is nicely matted and framed. This is something that you can absolutely hang on the wall right now. Finished up very, very nicely on the back. So loved this little one. It was so sweet. So that's my haul from, 60% of the junk in the trunk in Oxford, Florida. I had so much fun. I hope you guys had a good time too. If you do, go ahead and click that like button And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'd love to have you come out thrifting with me again. Again, I'm Kimberly. This is Studio Kimberly, where I curate vintage, fine art, and collectibles. I do have an online shop, StudioKimberly.com. Go ahead and stop by there if you saw anything today that you absolutely love. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.